We have been inundated with some glorious stories out of Kentucky recently.
Yeah.
Here's another Kentucky story to share with you. There is a small county in, it's called Newby. It's in Madison County, Kentucky. It's pretty far from the nearest town if you take into account that they just won't build a bridge. Like if they built a bridge, it would easily connect them to the closest town and all the medical services and things that they need. Right?
We don't want that.
But there's been a huge delay. There's been like a 2-year delay in building this bridge.
Okay.
And one dude almost lost his life because of it.
Well,
how did he almost die? I'll let the news story speak for itself from WLEX in Lexington, Kentucky. Take a listen.
Okay.
In the rolling hills of Madison County, there's Newby, a tiny one-stop town where running water is as scarce as internet service. About the only hot spot is at the Newby Country Store, around since the late 1800s. Some might say time stood still here.
Well, it has siding,
but they're not being nostalgic.
I mean, it's incredibly frustrating.
They're talking about a broken bridge, what some call Newby's lifeline.
We've had multiple crashes, car crashes of teenagers and that kind of thing where they can't get to them. The gentleman's home next door burnt to the ground before they could get to him. There was a gentleman that choked on a hot dog.
Yes, I did. I got choked on a hot dog.
He's an amazing man.
He lived, thank God.
Said, I don't want to look too stupid on the news. Just a sleeveless T-shirt will be
Yeah. That's his nicest shirt.
Mm-hmm. That's my church wear.
I want my guns out. That's 100%.
Yes, I did. I got choked on a hot dog.
Yep.
That's Billy Dargaville.
Yep. Yep.
And he speaks more about it here.
I ate too fast.
Yeah, you did, Billy.
He's real passionate about his hot dog.
Slow down.
Lives less than a minute from the bridge at Tate's Creek and Maple Grove Roads.
And this bridge has been out too long. This bridge needs to be fixed.
He says it took an ambulance almost an hour to get to him as he struggled to breathe.
Do you think Billy suffered some brain damage in that hour? Can you imagine
clearly,
choking to death on a hot dog
choking.
for an hour?
I don't know what he
Usually people die, but not
like.
Billy.
He must have what my dad has, because he wasn't really choking. Like, you'd be dead if you're really choking. You're dead. He has the thing where it won't go into your stomach. He'd be dead. You
Now,
can't.
we're only about 3/4 of a mile from the bridge and only 5 minutes from the nearest ambulance service. So, yeah, that's pretty scary.
Animal service?
Yeah.
Did they show up if the other guys can't make it?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, isn't that what he
don't
said?
know.
Animal service?
Well, I think that
Or
means
did he mean ambulance?
I thought that's what, I don't know.
Let's hear it.
I mean, that's
About 3/4 of a mile from the bridge and only 5 minutes from the nearest ambulance service.
Ambulance. Yeah.
Ambulance.
He said ambulance, which is, I've never even heard it that
It's
way.
close. It's close.
that's a great clip.
Oh,
Choked
my
on a
God.
hot dog clip.
That was the day that you did not want to call the ambulance. That was the day.
But he did.
Yeah.
Because he was choking to death on a hot dog for an hour.
That's
That's a long hour, right?
Yeah.
the scariest day of Billy Dargaville's life.
I doubt it.
You're right. It's just another day, really.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got up to some stuff.
So how do you get in and out of this town?
You have to go all
A
the
long way.
around. So you have. That's why they're so pissed. This bridge would save them like an hour.
And they
But the
don't
bridge
want-
washed out 2 years ago, and they have not replaced it yet.
But why haven't they replaced it?
I think it's just the funding hasn't been there for it. It's such a tiny place. They don't want to spend the money. It's going to cost a lot to fix this bridge. I think that's what it boils
Billy
down
can't
to.
move
But Billy,
because you can't sell your house.
no
Where's
one
Billy
would
gonna
want to go there,
No.
right?
Billy gonna go?
Before they could get to him, there was a gentleman that choked on a hot dog.
Yes, I did. I got choked on a hot dog.
Yeah, he did.
I got choked
Yes,
on a hot
I did.
dog.
Yes, I did.
Something tells me there's a slight chance that Billy Dargaville might have actually choked for an hour, and then his brain is just as such that there's no lasting effects.
God, I never thought of it. Maybe you're right.
Like before that, he was like, "Good day, sir." How are you?"
Right. I don't think he might have
Lovely to
been,
be
he might
on
have
the
been a
news
little
today.
quicker. He might have been a little quicker. And 1 hour of brain cells dying, it's just, I mean, his eyes got crossed a little. He says bridge a little different. He struggles with the word ambulance.
I done choked it on a hot dog.
Yeah, right.
That's a quandary. Is
Yeah.
that just Kentucky, or is that 1 hour brain damage Kentucky?
I think
I
it's
think
a little
that's
bit of
just
both.
Kentucky.
That's 100% just Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yep. He says bridge.
Yeah.
Bridge. Bridge. I can't even say it.
But the panic,
Ambulance.
that poor, I do feel for Billy. Having a wiener stuck in your throat for an hour,
It's not that bad.
it seems like if it, a hot dog, it would be horrible.
Yeah.
Like, you think this is it. You'd think for an hour, like, just wrap it up already if you're going to do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't know the man, but I don't think he gets shook up by much.
I'd love to see Billy pre-hot dog.
I
Yeah.
think you're looking at the same guy.
You
think you're
there's
looking
some
at-
difference?
I think you're looking at the same guy.
that maybe it did change him a bit.
No, I
bet
think
he's
what
drowned
Andy's saying.
before. I bet he's had all kinds of.
You know that Billy was under the ice. He was under the ice in
He
the
survived
winter
an
time.
avalanche at one time. He didn't breathe that time for at least an hour and a half. Ain't nothing for old Billy Dargaville.
A tractor pinned Billy for an hour.
One time I seen a bale of hay roll right on top of him, lay there
Crushed
on
him.
his face for
At least an hour.
He was there. I might have been 1 day, 2 days worth of not breathing.
Facing the mud.
He woke up just saying he'd like to go there and get a hot dog again.
He was telling me that week prior.
He's like Kentucky's Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Whole life's on a crazy
Well,
train.
he made it. He was choking on a hot dog for an hour and somehow is still with us to tell his story to the news in his sleeveless shirt. Someone, this is a twist, could have made him smarter.
Maybe it did. I don't know. No
chance of that. There's no chance of that. It doesn't work that way.
Can't do division before nor after any of his accidents.
4 divided by 2.
Oh, he's down again.
Oh, boy.
You heard him.
I know.
Hurt his brain too hard.
Quick, choke him a bit.